Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. Both of these two teams, the Jets and Dolphins, looking to improve their rushing attack in 2020. Last year, they were the bottom two teams in the league in terms of rushing yards. The Jets at 31, and the Dolphins dead last at number 32. 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked on by Eric Rowe. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
38-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now left side on the swing pass. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This is brought in by Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
And to give this time to the tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1-7. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Tua. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Yard gain on the play. First down.
Tua now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The 42-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Toss right side, Foster. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Tel Aviv.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? I
do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 500.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw again. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And now look at him go. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
For James O'Shaughnessy.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's good.
For a first and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Jaguars 17. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now they try the right side here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. They're able to find Dorsett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Jaguars.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brings up second.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The kickoff for Miami.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. They try my patience. I'm a boy, 147, boy, till there's nothing left. And I run to the bed until we all nothing but death. Yeah, the footsteps coming, get me coming.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw here on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon Davis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tagovailoa sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down. Tonight's final scores, Dolphins.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for